Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Gundam Converge EX21 Full Armor ZZ, and I'm going a little bit out of order. The Queen Mantha is actually number 20. We're going to take a look at 21 first, just because I want to crack open this Full Armor ZZ here. This is not the FAZ, unfortunately. I will actually be getting the FAZ as well later on down the line, but this is just the regular Full Armor ZZ. As you can see, you can have a couple different options here. You can have it just without the big huge cannon and it's just looking like that, it looks like. And I'm trying to tell, but it looks like we've got a couple different options for this. As you can see here on the front, it's not actually holding the handle of the Mega Cannon. It's just got the closed fists on there, and it's the same closed fist we can see here on the back. But on this picture over here, it does look like he's got a hand which is holding the handle, so maybe we have that option. Let's pop it open and take a look. Here on the top of the box, some nice artwork there. Nothing really there on the sides. And then just on the bottom, I think this cost around 2,000 yen. I don't remember, and it doesn't seem to say on the box, but something like that. These EX series figures are a little bit more expensive because they're usually larger. This one is not really all that big though. Of course, we got some parts here in the bag. We've got our piece of Bandai chewing gum. This first bag looks to be the backpack, the head, and the main body. Yeah, and the second bag here has a different option arm for holding the Mega Cannon, the double beam rifle, and the stand for the feet. Unfortunately, they've gone back to this old style stand for this. This is the style stand that they used to use for the older Converge figures. Recently, they changed it to just a flat black square base, which is much better. Don't really prefer this type, but hopefully we'll just be able to get by without using it. Here's a couple more armor parts, it looks like. A couple of parts for the cannon. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just other parts for something. Parts for what? What is that for? We'll find out soon enough, as we do also have an instruction little paper in here. Very short, very small little thing, just explaining what everything is. These couple parts here are actually for just connecting the Mega Cannon onto the backpack. There's what's really going on with that. So, alright, let's get him put together. Okay, so here he is all put together without the Mega Cannon on quite yet. You can see it looking very cool. It does have that slight blue tint to the white color, so that's pretty nice. And then around on the back, we just have a different back skirt as well, which I didn't notice. The back skirt for connecting the cannon has this extra little chain belt part, which will connect up into the Mega Cannon. But then we do have just removable part here on the top, which you'll remove to change that out. The other side doesn't come out at all. Overall, very, very nicely detailed. A lot of detail on there, as you can see up here on the chest. Some nice detail around there. The face looks very nice. Up underneath there, on the legs, up under the feet, just a lot of detail around there. You can see some metallic gray here for the hands and the thruster bells there on the backpack. Looking at it though, one small defect, as you can see, this foot here on this side looks flat. This side looks like it's connected a little bit wonky, like it's a little bit off to the side. That foot on this side, the mobile suit's right foot, doesn't look like it's actually connected on there properly, so it looks like a little bit of a defect maybe in mine. You can see not only is the backpack falling off there, but these parts also don't really line up there to be flat. You can't move those at all, of course, so that's unfortunate. And here he is with the Mega Cannon attached, and as you can see, there's a couple parts that are going to be kind of tricky. The ammo belts, or whatever, energy cable, whatever you want to call it, which like wraps around from the back skirt around here. It's supposed to connect into this side of the cannon here. Doesn't really want to stay, it keeps popping out, so you might want to glue that. The other thing is that the V-fin just kind of clashing here with the cannon, so you have to have that kind of like tucked behind the cannon, or you have to like have the head pointed off to the side, like so, which is not bad if you want to display it like that. So it's not too bad. It's definitely some options, but just the mechanics of this, with this whole thing being shrunken down, is kind of some stuff kind of clashing here. One thing I noticed too is that it's going to be kind of hard to show you, but these gray pipes which wrap around from the front skirt around to the back skirt, they're like, the hole is there for them to connect into the back skirt, but they don't actually quite reach that far. The other thing that you'll notice too is that the double beam rifle can't be attached onto the back of the arm on this arm, so if you did want to keep that attached, I guess what you could do is maybe just modify this, just maybe cut and glue that to stick it onto this arm. Is certainly something you could do, and could very well be something that I will do with mine. Otherwise, your only other option is just to do like what it has on the front of the box and just don't have it actually holding the Mega Cannon, and just have the regular arm there with the the double beam rifle attached onto it. Now, the last thing I wanted to try is to see how it will stand up on its own without the help of this assist base piece, which is kind of ugly. The other thing that we have is we have this part here, which is meant to kind of hold up the rifle like that, but I want to see, hopefully we can get by without that. And it looks like it can stand just fine without any of those assist pieces, which is great. So that's it for this just short little review of this figure. Another really nice Converge figure with a lot of details on there, a lot of nice possibilities for detailing this guy up. I guess if you really wanted a Faz version, the Faz was a P-Bandai item, I guess I should mention that if you guys were wondering. So if you did just want to buy this and make one of your own, I'm sure you could just take some paint and just paint it in gray. And it shouldn't be all that difficult to do. Otherwise, off the top of my head, I can't remember if the P-Bandai Faz does actually have the different head, or if they just kind of did the lazy route and just recolored it. I forget. Anyway, very cool and will look great once it's all done. Thank you guys as always for watching. Leave any questions or comments you have down below. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time.